I see business like a chess game, one move at a time, calculated risk. And if you done something wrong, that's all right. At least you learned the lesson. So what I'm gonna show you in this video is that the conversation between me and my client where I fucked up. I hop on a call with this guy. I know this guy wants to buy my service, but instead I fuck it up. And I learned the lessons from this one sales call that I'm about to show you in this video. So here's the call.
For the 12 weeks, it's gonna be $200.
Well, I feel like I can't compromise to be part of the program. There are some difficult weeks that are coming.
There are a lot of things that gone wrong. And here are 4 decisions that I took where I closed 0 clients 12 months ago. And when I implement this in my business, I close 2 clients, $500 each. I'm not here to tell you what a business model you got to start, what the type of content you got to create, what the format you got to do. But I'm gonna show you the real truth, why you got to focus on one calculated risk at a time. See, when I closed these 2 clients over the past 2 months, I don't have neediness. So the first decision is to not be needy. I don't want you to be needy on a sales call when you have a conversation with your prospect, the person that is in front of you that wants to buy your service. If you always show up in neediness, if you tell someone that you need something from them, meaning that you force them to buy your products, your service, then it's already gone. You miss the plot. So the thing that actually close the deal in the first place is stop being needy, right? People around you, your friends, your family, your co-workers, when you go to your 9-to-5 job, when you work in an office, I believe 99% of people you meet every single day, they're all needy. They need money. They need to pay their bills, right? They're waiting until weekends to do something stupid. They go out there and waste their weekends anyway. So what you got to do instead is stop being needy, meaning that you got to build your own self-belief. You don't want to be needy. I have a lot of people reach out to me on Instagram, on email. They trying to sell their service. They trying to sell their products. I can feel their neediness and this bad energy where they want something from me. So what I did instead back in the day is try to solve as much problems as possible, meaning that I make content every single day, try to solve their discipline problem. So I show up in a room and try to explain to them what is the thing they need to fix their discipline, to fix their flow state, to fix their productivity. So the second decision that I took, I started to do more sales call. I hop on a call with people. I just want to solve their problems, right? I DM them on Instagram and try to book a meeting. Just 15 minutes to 30 minutes meeting, and I close 2 clients, meaning this person needs your service. You need to solve their problems. You gotta have urgency, right? You gotta solve their content problems. You gotta solve their system, their discipline problems. So what you got to do instead is try to find the specific problem for your clients. Meaning it's not about content, it's not about even video editing. Maybe they struggle with procrastination, they struggle with discipline, they struggle with, I don't know, fitness, they're fat, they're skinny. You gotta find the specific problems they got to solve, right? Meaning that they have the urgency to transform to a better person. So you gotta build the offer. After you find the specific problems for your clients, now you have 2 to 5K a month. In order for you to scale to 10K a month, 50K a month, you gotta solve bigger problems. The same problems you encounter every single day. Maybe they struggle with fitness, they're skinny, or they fat. But now you have a jack physique, you're very muscular. You can bridge the gap between their point A to point B. So how you can do that? By transforming their life, right? By hopping on a call with them. 30 minutes, right? To pinpoint the exact problems they're gonna solve. So it might take 3 to 6 months for them to solve their problems. That is all right. At least you solve the specific problems, at least they pay you money. You can charge 3K, 5K, 10K for that specific problem. People don't want to solve their own problems. People want to solve their specific problem. The problem that they feel the urgency to solve right away. So meaning if they are fat or they are skinny, you gotta find a way to make sure their macros, their nutritions, their trainings sorted. You gotta be someone ahead of them. So instead of thinking about 5, 10, or even 15 problems you gotta solve to your clients or your customers, find just one specific problem, one pain point that you gotta solve. This is how I close my client. I don't solve their procrastination. I don't solve their discipline. I don't solve even their physique. I don't want to help them with their physique. I want to help them to transform their online business. Because you watch this video right now, you still work the 9-to-5 job. I'm here at this place right now. It's a random Friday evening. I can go here and enjoy the present moment, do clients' work. You sit there watching this video because you got no time left. You don't have the system to implement. You don't have the system to follow. You can make 2K, 5K, 10K a month, but if you don't have the time freedom and location freedom, what's the point, right? So I'm gonna help you to solve this exact problem. You can DM me on Instagram, link in the description below. So the last decision that I took to close my clients is that I become more logical instead of emotional. So what I've done for 2-3 years, I've been so emotional with everything, with my business, with university, with my relationship, even with the content that I post on YouTube. When I get 1,000 views, 2,000 views, I was being emotional with it. I thought that I'm gonna blow up, I'm gonna make 10 grand a month as soon as possible. But instead, I transform my belief, I transform my emotion to be more logical, meaning that I don't rely solely on the vanity metrics. Of course, vanity metrics really matter, right? You got to build your audience, you got to make content on social media and capture attention to be able to monetize your attention. But the thing that actually matters is your logics, because business is like chess, one step at a time and calculated risk, meaning that it's all right if you post one long-form content on YouTube. It's all right if you post 2 to 3 videos on Instagram. As long as you hop on a call with someone, as long as you book clients meeting, sales call, and close them on a meeting, you win the game. It's not about the views, it's not about the amount of hours you work. Really, it's all about the transformation, the value you deliver to other people. That is what is meaningful for them. That's what makes them to buy your service in the first place. So you gotta find a way to transform your identity from someone who's so fucking emotional with everything, so fucking emotional with your business, with your relationship. You always blame other people, right? You don't close clients and you blame all of these business gurus. So you got to take full responsibility over your own life, meaning that the first decision you gotta take after you watch this video is to just go back to work. So if you work 9-to-5 job and you make 2 to 5K a month from your online business, but you don't have time, you don't have system, let's have a conversation. Click the first link in the description below. See you on the DM.